Recording in progress.
Whew, swing those arms. Woo, right into the wall. Smack yourself in the back. Big arm circles. Woo! Hands facing out. We're going to do a warm up round. Easy peasy. For some reason you can't do the inchworm, and I want you to do just push-ups on the wall. Nice and gentle, relaxed. Or, okay, here we go. I'm just going to start the timer. Okay, so you're going to inchworm, so hands to the floor, inchworm up to a plank, and then inchworm back to standing. That's about it. Pretty simple. You take your time because we're just warming up. Whatever works for you. I'm running out of that feeling. Woo, alright, good job. Okay, let's go right back down to the floor. We're just going to do some cat-cow. Warm up the lower back. So, arch those hips. Turn those hip bones towards the ceiling. Arch your back. Then you're going to turn those hip bones towards the floor. And put your chest and face forward. Alternating. Keep doing it. Just warming up that lower back, and I have lower back issues like in my spine, so I don't do cow as extreme. I just worry more about the upper part of my body. Okay, a quick tail wag. So what I'm trying to do is look at my hip and shorten the distance between my shoulder and my hip. So I'm trying to push my shoulder and hip together, and I'm going to go to the other side. It's called a tail wag. We're just warming up here. So this next one, I'm going to, you can either do a bird dog, or you can just go right into child pose if you feel like you need that stretch on the lower body. Or you could do downward dog from a plank and back. That's up to you. So I'm going to do the downward dog, but you could do bird dog, or you could just go into a child pose and stretch that lower body. Here we go. So downward dog. And I'm just going to walk those heels alternately towards the floor. Almost there. You can go back into a plank and then reset into downward dog again. And let's just roll right onto our butts and back. We're just gonna warm up that thoracic spine. So you're just gonna sway your knees to to and fro. If you want, you can goalpost those arms. And you can just take small movements or big movements. It's up to you. Now that we've got our bodies moving and our joints warmed up, we'll stand up and I'll show you the first round. All right, you're not going to be happy. We're just going right into it. But, so I'll reset my timer. So for now, you can just do any kind of cardio, any kind of moving to and fro, just while I show you the round. Okay? Sip of water, because I love it. Okay. Oops. All right, stop that. This stupid thing. Sometimes I wonder. Okay, here we go. So, number one, man makers. Alternative is, because you might be doing the round on the floor, would be overhead sit-ups. So you'll have a dumbbell straight up or two dumbbells, and you're going to sit up and put your hands overhead with the dumbbells. You could do it with straight legs and do it in slow motion, okay? And then you're going to stay on the floor and you're going to do glute bridges, single side, and you can hold that dumbbell straight up or you can drop it down, up to you. And then the third one on the floor is a penguin, okay? And I'll repeat that. I just wanted to quickly show you. Otherwise, we're doing man makers, overhead lunge, reach, and starfish, which is on the floor. So let's start with dumbbells, man makers. Here we go. You've been moving already while you're waiting for me to start, hopefully. Let's get to work. I'm going to do low impact man makers, but you can do whatever you like. So just walk it out. And if you want, you can drop your knees, row, row, and then walk back to your hands, overhead thrust. Okay? Shoulder neck issues, you probably would omit the overhead thrust. We're just right into it today because I want to work you guys really sweaty, and then we're going to stretch. 5 seconds. Gotta pick up the pace if I want one more in there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have one dumbbell. So if you're on the floor, you're gonna be doing a single leg glute bridge with one dumbbell dropping overhead the shoulder. Otherwise, we're going to lunge and thrust the dumbbell up. And you could do 2 dumbbells if you want, just alternating sides. Lunge, back up. Lunge, back up. Or we're doing a single leg glute bridge on the floor, right? Whee! Here went my balance because I was looking sideways. Alright. So, if you're already on the floor, you can do penguin. Or you could lie on the floor in the letter X. And then you're going to alternately, so you're going to touch your right hand to your left foot. And so on, just like that. Okay, there's an alternative. You could bend your knees, come up and touch your elbow to the knee. Right? That's an alternative. Or if you you want to keep your lower back stable, then you would do the penguin. Whew. Wake it up now, suckers. 3, 2, 1. All right. Back up for those man makers. Grab your dumbbells, or if you're on the floor, you're doing those overhead sit-ups, right? Or anything for the upper body. You can even do an upper body crunch if you wanted. Here we go. If you really wanted to, you could go on your hands and knees and row here too. But you might as well work your core if you can't work your lower body. Woo. Row. Row. Yeah. Good times. There we go. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to do that overhead lunge again. Remember, you can do it with 2 dumbbells, or just the one, or single leg glute bridges. Whew. Here we go. Lunge. Whew. See, this is really challenging my back legs. Man makers left me a bit breathless. Well, I guess in the next hour I'll know how mean I really was to you today, because we've got a couple girls coming to do the same workout. 2 and 1, good. Let's get ready for those starfishes. Or penguin. Or you could do the modification and just come up and touch that elbow to the knee. 2, 1, let's go. Touch. Try to keep those limbs straight, unless you're doing the adaptation. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, let's come up again. Quick pause on the timer so we can have a sip of water. Sweaty now, feels great. I'm gonna sneeze. Fight the sneeze. Okay, one more round. Here we go. Grab those dumbbells. We're starting those man makers. Or you're doing those overhead sit-ups. I showed you. 3, 2, 1. Up, up. Now you could be jumping these man makers out like a burpee. But again, you got issues with some of your joints, or just a matter of getting a bit older, I recommend not jumping. Boing. 10 seconds. Don't worry. Hey. Wink. All right. that overhead lunge, single leg glute bridge. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lunge. It's easier if I look straight ahead. Even though I'd like to look over at you. It's a little easier on my balance. Woo. Alternating sides. Thinking about my nice straight spine and my form. 15 seconds. Eight. Whee! Good job. One more starfish out of you. Let's go. How does it feel? How does it feel? Here we go. How does it feel? 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we did it. There's the first round. Out of the way, suckers. All right, let's reset. Have a sip of water. Give yourself a present. Alright, and then when you're done drinking your water, just go into any kind of movement. Don't stop moving while I show you the next one. Alright, so it's called a dumbbell pull down. Kind of like high knees, but we're doing it with a dumbbell. Remember, keep moving while I show you this. But you're gonna, when you do the dumbbell pull down, I want you to step behind you. Bring that knee up. Step behind you. Okay. Next round we'll do the other side, and so on. Alternative. You could have dumbbells in your hands. Slightly bend those knees and punch. Now, hopefully you have lighter dumbbells. If you don't use dumbbells and just punch as fast as you can. Just to get that heart rate up. Alright, and then we have a squat with a knee lift. So you can hold dumbbells on your shoulders. No thrust today. We're just going to keep that weight on our body. Squat, lift the knee. Squat, lift the knee. The alternative is that you can just tap your bum on a chair and squat. Or you can do a wall sit. If all those are all out of the question, then I want you to just do more glute bridges. I hate to tell you that. Sorry. My phone's going nuts again. Okay, here we go. And then the last one is an upper crunch with a flutter kick. And we'll do that on the floor together, all of us. Okay? Some reason you don't want to go to the floor and you want to stay standing, then you're going to have to do your upper crunch, elbow to knee, alternately. Otherwise, you're going to follow me. Here we go. So dumbbell pull down comes first. Pick a side. Or you're doing punches, right? Here we go. Knee up, foot behind you. Knee up, foot behind you. And so on. Whew. The faster you go, the more it's going to take your breath away. Alright, I'm going to switch legs. doing some pretty rapid punches, or you could have some fives in your hands. Work that upper body. 2, 1. That was fun. All right. Oh, another alternative to the next one is doing those inchworms, walk downs, keeping your lower body stable. Otherwise, we're doing a squat with a knee lift. Let's weight up that body. Or you could do, so you can do inchworms and walk your hands down to the floor into a plank. Or you could do a wall sit. Or you can just tap your butt on a chair. Get that knee up. It's gonna be. Whew. Always want to give you lots of choices, so you always can show up even if part of you can't. We'll just work around it, right? Okay, upper crunch with flutter kicks. Let's go to the floor. You can do wall push-ups here too if you don't want to go to the floor, but okay, based on your body, can you hold your legs up? Can you hold your shoulders up? Can you flutter kick? If you can't flutter kick, but you hold your legs up, you can go down and just keep going up and down to touch those laces. Otherwise, you're going to hold it up. If you got neck issues, your head's going to be on the floor, and you're just going to flutter kick, right? If you got a really healthy lower back, you're going to hold your shoulders up. You're going to alternately almost touch those heels on the floor while you're holding your shoulders off the floor. What? All right. Here we go. We're doing the dumbbell pull down again. Or punches. Up, up. You can do this. You can do it. Here we go. Bring those elbows down. Knee up. Kick behind. You should just be tapping that foot behind you if you can. But do what you can. Right? Okay, let's switch sides. Might as well do the other leg. I don't know why this pull down business gets that heart rate up. Hey. Remember the next round you can do inchworms into a plank position and come back up, or squats with a knee lift, or a butt tap on a chair, or a wall sit. You really want to work your legs, load up. Put some dumbbells on those shoulders or chest. Here we go. Deep squat. Knee lift. Boink. Boink. Wee. I'm getting breathless now, yay! That means I'm progressing more. Get that heart rate up. 8 seconds. We're going for that upper crunch flutter kick. And remember I said you could do push-ups on the wall if you wanted. Whew. Ay, ay, ay. All these choices. Remember, if your neck bugs you, just keep your neck on the floor and do the flutter kicks. Here. Otherwise, get those shoulders up. Let's flutter kick away, pal. Lower back issues. Small kicks. Or you could just even keep coming up and touching those laces. Oh, I'm trying to hold my ribs off the floor while I do these kicks. super challenging. Get that back up. Woo. Almost there. 8 seconds. Might even reward you with a drink of water if you're well behaved. 1, break. All right. I'm gonna hit pause so you can have time for a water. Boop. Side. Nice sip. We got one more of this. Whew. All right. Now we'll do a quick little challenge at the end and stretch away. Easy peasy, right? Maybe we'll just stretch. Might just do that. All right, I feel hydrated. Let's go. Oh yeah, one dumbbell. It's that dumbbell tap. Pull down. Here we go. Bring that knee up. Boink. Behind you. Get that pace up. It's your last one. Want you to switch sides. Step that foot behind. Elbows down. Ooh. Almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 3. Oh, that's what happens when you look sideways. Balancing. Good job. All right. Squat, knee lift. Or remember, butt tap or wall sit, or you can just do walk down inchworms, right? Here we go. Squat. Knee lift. Yeah, doing a wall sit right now will really work those quads. Especially if you put weights in your lap. Almost there. Halfway. Boink. 20 seconds. Woo. Really trying to get my bum down in that squat. Keeping my chest nice forward. 5, 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right. Flutter kicks with an upper crunch. Even if you didn't have a dumbbell, you could just put your fingers around your ears and do an upper crunch like this. Right? Let's go. If you can lift as close to the bottom of your ribs as possible, great challenge. What if it bothers your neck? You can just do flutter kicks. Oh, I'm feeling good. I can feel that fat burning zone in a minute. Nice sheen of sweat. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! It felt fantastic. What? Did we do it 3 times or 2 times? I can't even remember now. I'm pretty sure we did it 3 times. I just don't know why my timer's still going. I must have reset it. I can't remember now if we did 3 or 2. Oh well. We're doing a challenge now, so here we go. Okay, so standing jacks to the floor, reverse crunch. The standing or jumping jacks are only 20 seconds. You get 10 seconds to get to the floor and do a reverse crunch, or you can lift your legs right up off the floor and then a wall sit. Okay? And that's it. We're going to do that a few times. 20-second intervals, so it's going to be really fast-paced. Here we go. So jumping jacks, standing jacks, or any cardio. You could do the punching again. If you're doing the standing jacks, let's get faster. Or high knees, right? Get those knees up as fast as you can. Any cardio that works for you right now. I don't care what it is. 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Reverse crunch or a butt lift, right? Here we go. 2, 1. Just reaching my heels right to the ceiling. Or you can just do a reverse crunch. Just roll those knees forward. If you can't do that, think of one core exercise that you really hate, but you can do. Do that one, because it's only 20 seconds. It's easy. All right, jump up, wall sit. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It's only a 20-seconder, you can do it. If you can't do a wall sit, just stay on the floor and do some glute bridges. Here we go, 10 seconds. And we're going right back into those jacks. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, here we go. Woo. Actually, this says it's rest. You actually get a rest. What a meanie I am. Have a sip of water. Okay, so next round, pick a cardio that's going to kick your butt because it's only 20 seconds. I'm going to do burpees. I'm going to do low impact burpees, but that's what I'm doing for 20 seconds. You can pick whatever you want. Here we go. That was your rest. So now you know you get that nice rest. I want you to go harder. 3, 2, 1. Let's go down. I'm going into a burpee. I'm going to lie right down on the floor, push myself back up, walk to my hands, and reach over my head. You can do it a real burpee, jumping it. But again, I know that my joints like low impact. Okay, let's do that butt lift or reverse crunch. Remember I said you could stay on the floor really for the whole thing? If you can think of a cardio to do on the floor, I'm thinking a bicycle crunch. Bicycles. But I would prefer you get up and down and do that cardio and make yourself good and sweaty because you get that nice big rest at the end. 2, 1. Let's go do that wall sit. Or you could do a glute bridge hold. Here we go. 2, 1. Sit on that wall. And then you get another rest. What? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Time for a rest. Have yourself some water. You want to stretch your quads. You're lying on the floor. You can do this too. Just while I'm waiting for those burpees again, I'm just going to grab my ankle, stretch my leg. And then the next round, I'll switch to the other leg. If you're lying on the floor, you just lie on your side and do this. So, 10 seconds. Here we go. We're going right back into those burpees or any cardio, but I want you to go really hard with your cardio for 20 seconds. Here we go. Pick up the pace. Don't mess around. See, last time I only got 2 burpees. I want at least 3. 2. I'm just keeping it low impact for my spine. Woo! I did it! Okay, butt lifts, reverse crunch. Here we go. Let's do it. Woo! Almost there. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that wall sit. Or you're going to do a glute bridge hold if you really need to stay down there. Otherwise, get your butt on that wall. Here we go. And then you get another rest. We'll stretch the other quad. 3, 2, 1, up. Here we go. Have a sip of water, and then let's stretch that leg. All right. Grab my ankle. Pull that knee. Push your hip forward. Pull the foot towards your butt. And again, if you're lying on the floor, you can just do this lying on your side. We've got 10 seconds going right back into that cardio. Here we go. Round 4, 2, 1. Burpee away, or whatever works for you. I'm just keeping mine low impact, but I'm still trying to get 3 in, at least. You know, the higher your muscle mass or your lean muscle, the more fat you burn naturally. Here we go, butt lift or reverse crunch. So just always imagine those muscles you're building, even when you're doing the burpee, because you're building upper body muscular magnificence. And then tomorrow we're gonna have a nice stretch class. Whew. All right, get that wall sit ready, suckers. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep. All right, you did it. You did your little end challenge. Little burn. Let's stretch some now, because that's what is needed. All right. So we're going to start with thread the needle. So you could either go down on your hands and knees, right, or in a plank position. High plank. Left leg beside your left hand. And take that left hand, loop it under, and then turn your body towards the ceiling. So, like I said, you could have that back knee down. You're still stretching that thoracic spine. Woo! Alright. Good job. Let's put that back knee down if you don't have it down already. Okay? And then you're going to take that left foot and you're just going to put it straight out at your side. And you're going to go into a child pose. Or, if that's too much for you, just rock forward and back and stretch that inner hamstring. Or you can just hold the child pose as best you can based on how tight that inner hamstring is. Here we go. Now let's take that same leg, left leg, bring your knee up between your hands. Okay, and now your heel should be by your right hip. And you're just going to stretch that back leg down. Just rest on that leg, stretch. That's right, suckers. always going to be something standing in your way. All right, let's go. Back into either on your hands and knees or plank. Okay, high plank. Right foot beside your right hand. Take that right hand, loop it under the left arm, and then turn and look towards your hand to the ceiling. Do thread the needle. Like I said, you can have that back knee down if you need. And lots of excuses. No excuses. Investment is useless. Woo. All right, hand down, knee down, hand that foot out to the side. That's my right foot. And then I'm going to either go right into child pose position, or if it's my land side thigh or hamstring is super tight, I'm just going to rock forward and back. That's right. Stretch, I tell you, sometimes I'll put my hands back and see how far back I can go and really stretch the inside of that leg. That is so tight. Could affect your knee, could affect your hip, lower back. Alright, I'm going to bring that right knee up to between my two hands and then straighten that back leg so I'm lying on my leg and my heel is actually on my left hip. That's right.
You say so, I do as you please. My heart falls right out of my sleeve.
Yeah, just a minute left, so let's quickly roll on our backs. We're going to stretch that IT band, which causes a lot of trouble for some of us. So, anchor those arms straight out, legs straight up, and then you just drop it across your body towards the floor. Because you want to keep your shoulders on the floor square. The only thing twisting is that lower body. If this is super intense, you could bend your knee to 90 degrees and then just hold that. Just make sure you keep your shoulders on the floor. That one shoulder might want to lift up. So if I put a goalpost here, it can't go. It stays because I can anchor it with my elbow. All right, let's do the other leg. Straight up. Drop it across your body towards the floor. The flow. And then, like I said, that's a bit intense for you. You can just bend that knee, put your hand on it, and then goalpost the other arm. Ooh, I'm getting like a spasm in my ribs. Wonderful. That tells me this is a good stretch for me then. Alright. Alright, well, good work showing up today.